Before we get started, I forgot to mention teams that are on a bye. So the teams that are on a bye are the Titans, Bengals, Cowboys, and Chiefs. Back to the video. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a absolutely wonderful day. Today, we got Week 10 predictions. We're already past halfway through the season, which is crazy. Feels like it started just like a month ago or whatever. But I'm going to quit yapping. Let's get into these predictions. For Game 1 on Sunday, we have the Colts versus the Falcons. The Colts are coming off a loss against the Steelers. It was a pretty bad game, pretty sloppy. Colts didn't really play that good. It was close, but they still ended up losing. Falcons coming off a very close loss against the New England Patriots. It was close, blessed, whatever. Patriots still won. For the team I'm choosing to honestly get the momentum back pretty easily, the Colts. The Colts offense is just way better all around. They're not injury riddled, and I also feel like the addition of Sauce Gardner on their defense to help with Drake London specifically on the Falcons offense was a great addition. So I feel like the Falcons won't be able to get their passing game going, especially with Sauce Gardner on their team now. I feel like Bijan's probably going to have to do most of the stuff there on the Falcons offense. So give me the Colts to win 35-24. Colts win. For the first 1 p.m. game on Sunday, we have the Ravens playing the Vikings. Ravens are third in their division, and they need momentum here and now to make the playoffs since Lamar Jackson missed so much time, and they haven't had replacements to compensate for Lamar Jackson missing time. So they're coming off one against the terrible Dolphins, which is a win is a win in their book. They're going to start needing to win games. Vikings are coming off an upset win over the Detroit Lions. J.J. McCarthy looked really good out there. And this Ravens defense also has been very lackluster and somewhat disappointing this season so far. And if I'm being honest, I don't think Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and Zay Flowers just won't be enough to get him the win. It's going to be a close game, I feel like. But give me the Vikings winning 28-24 over the Baltimore Ravens. Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. This is probably going to be a quick pick. The Bills are coming off of a win over the Chiefs in the regular season, as they usually do. Josh Allen looked really good in that game. Dolphins looked absolutely terrible against the Ravens, got absolutely destroyed. So I'm just going to make this a quick pick. 35-10, Bills win. For what I would have as worst game of the week if the Broncos and Raiders didn't exist, we have the Jets versus the Browns. This game's going to be terrible. Absolutely terrible. This is going to be a red zone game. I don't think anyone should be willingly watching this game and this game only. So I think the Browns are going to win 13-3 against the Jets, with one touchdown scored this entire game. And as Jerron would say, the Browns are probably going to punt a lot. And they're the Cleveland Browns. Up next, we have the Jaguars versus the C.J. Stroud-less Texans. I'm probably going to make this a quick pick, too. Yes, the Texans' defense is really good, but the Texans' offense is also really bad, and especially with them missing C.J. Stroud, I just don't think they're going to be able to get it done. The Jags' defense is actually pretty decent, too, and so is their offense, so I think the Texans are probably honestly going to lose this in a 23-14 loss. Jaguars win. So, yeah. Up next, we have Cinema of the Week. The Buccaneers versus the Patriots. Now, this game, the Patriots have something to prove. Our schedule, won't lie, has been easy. Calling us fraudulent. I don't like it. Drake May, in my personal opinion, is still a MVP quarterback, and probably, in my opinion, he's top 3 when it comes to choices. Baker Mayfield, I still feel like he's also an MVP candidate, but has been dealing with injuries in the receiver category, which sucks. And I think they're also still missing Bucky Irvin. Correct me if I'm wrong, future me. I'll put it up on the screen. But if they are missing Bucky, they're not going to be able to run the ball, and Baker's probably going to have to feed Ibuka crazy this game. I'm not saying Rashad White is bad either. He's not. He's a decent running back. I'll give it to him. But with Christian Gonzalez and Emeka Ibuka, I feel like he's probably not going to be able to get the ball to him that much. And with Trayvon Henderson starting finally, actually, he's going to probably get some more touches this week as well. And I feel like I don't know that much about the Buccaneers secondary, but I feel like Drake May's going to be able to read it and make plays off it. So in a close game, give me the Patriots winning 28-27. Patriots win. Up next, I got mid-game of the week, if that, Saints vs. Panthers. Saints for some reason traded Rashid Shaheed away to the Seahawks for some reason, which is, I don't even know why they did that. I mean, I guess the picks. But Rashid Shaheed's no longer on that team, and the Panthers are rolling currently. So, I'll make this quick. Give me the Panthers winning 23-10 for the final score of this matchup. Panthers are going to come out the win as they should. Up next, we have a pretty good game in my opinion. We have the Giants versus the Bears. Bears barely squeaking a win over the Bengals in a last-second touchdown because of the Bengals' defense being so bad. And the Giants coming off a loss from the 49ers, which was a 10-point game. They just couldn't squeak it out against the 49ers. They tried. 49ers were just an overall better team that week. And in general, the 49ers are a pretty good team this season, even though how injured they are. Which is surprising. We'll get to that later, though. But for this game, I think I'm going to take the Bears winning. I think the Giants can honestly keep it close the way Jackson Dart's been playing. A final score of 28-24, Bears win, barely. I'm taking them to win this. I just don't think with the receiver depth they have and how many injuries on that offense, the Giants just won't be able to score enough points to beat the Bears. Up next, we have the Cardinals versus Seahawks. Cardinals coming off of a pretty decent win against the Cowboys. Seahawks coming over a very dominant win over the Commanders, who have been very lackluster and disappointing this year, especially with Jaden Daniels being injured. I'll get to that when we talk about the Commanders if they're not in a bye. Up next, we have the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. The Cardinals are coming off a win against the Cowboys, and the Seahawks are coming off of a win over the Commanders, who have been disappointing this year. But the Seahawks are still a very good team, and the Cardinals aren't that good. They're currently running with a, honestly, really good playing Jacoby Brissett. Can't exclude him. He's been playing really, really good. And so far has been running this offense way better than Kyler Murray has all season. But I just feel like the Cardinals defense won't be enough to hold the JSN and Sam Darnold connection. And they've also added Rashid Shaheed, and they still have Cooper Kupp, people forget. And Kenneth Walker is also a really good running back, and Zach Charbonnet. They're both pretty good in the backfield. On that offense, they're missing James Conner, the Cardinals are. And all they pretty much got a receiver that I can think of is Marvin Harrison Jr. And the Seahawks defense is also really, really good. So I think it's just not going to be a close game. Give me 21-38. Seahawks take this win away. Up next, we have the Lions and Commanders playing. And Lions coming off of a very disappointing loss to the J.J. McCarthy-led Vikings. I'm not saying J.J. McCarthy's bad at all, but it was very unexpected. Commanders are without Jane Daniels again due to an elbow injury, which I'm not going to show. I think this is probably a really easy pick with the Commanders' defense also being pretty bad. So I think I'm going to take the Lions winning this 32-14. Lions win. Up next, we have a divisional rematch once again. First time the 49ers and Rams played, the 49ers were able to squeak out a very close win, stuffing Kyren Williams at the one on a 4th and 1, if I remember. It's a pretty good game. Mac Jones was starting that game too, and he's also still starting this game because Brock Purdy's still injured. But with the way both teams have been rolling, sometimes the 49ers can be a bit clunky on offense. I can honestly go either way with this pick. Matthew Stafford's been balling out. Unk still got it. Hasn't not had it, apparently. But I think I'm going to take the 49ers to win this, honestly. I'm going to take them to win this in a very close game again. 28-27. 49ers win this ball game. I think they're going to get it done with the way Christian McCaffrey's also been playing. And Mac Jones has been playing also very good as well. So yeah, give me the 49ers to win this. Up next, we have the Chargers versus the Steelers. The Steelers are coming off of a good win over the Colts. A very dominant win, I might say. And the Chargers are coming off of a clunky win, I'm going to say, over the Titans. I don't think it should have been that close at all. I didn't really see anything from that game. I only saw the score. But the Titans were able to score 20 points, and the Chargers honestly should have scored more than 27 points. Titans defense was able to do a little bit of something, keep them in the game at the least. But if the Steelers can keep the momentum rolling from the win over the Colts, I honestly think they're going to beat the Chargers. So I'm going to take the Steelers to win this 24-21 over the Chargers. Last but not least, we have the Packers versus the Eagles. This is also potential for a game of the week. I feel like either team could win here. Either team's looking pretty good. But the Packers did just come off of a loss to the Panthers, which is very concerning. Why the Packers keep losing to the bad teams. Why they do that, I don't know. Eagles, they usually do what needs to be done. They usually come out with the win, and that's what I'm going to predict them to do. I think the Eagles are going to come out with the win. I think it's going to be close, too, in my personal opinion. I'm going to say it's a decently high-scoring game, too. I think it's going to be 35-32. Eagles are going to win. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you don't mind, make sure you drop a like and a sub to help your boy out. God bless. Keep God in your hearts. And I'm out. Peace.